Welcome to the world of learners. This is Reyes, and in this video we are going to get a quick overview of what is there in Bhagavad Gita, which will give you an idea of what you will learn and the benefits if you read it. Let us start this video. I am sure that most of us know about Bhagavad Gita. Besides being the summary of most Upanishadic information, it is the core of the deepest level of spiritual knowledge. It is like a book of life which contains each and every solution to the problem in our life. It is the manual of our life. In Bhagavad Gita, we will learn the basic laws of universe. We will begin to understand the present circumstances and tendencies. The Bhagavad Gita explains us the purpose of life and how we can use it accordingly. It tells us the universal spiritual truth that can be used by anyone, anywhere, and at any time in history. So, Bhagavad Gita is timeless. As we all know that it is spoken in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, so it is a brief conversation between Lord Krishna and Arjuna. It was the time just before the war was going to start. It was the battle of Mahabharata. It was fought between Pandavas and Kauravas. It is also very commonly known as the battle of Dharma and Adharma. It is begin with the explanation of some of the highest spiritual realization known to humanity. Then it is explained who and what we really are of spiritual beings. Without this knowledge in life, human's life is incomplete. The reason for this conclusion is that humans are the only organism on earth who have the power and intelligence to understand spiritual knowledge. Except this, there is a little difference in the purpose of life of humans and the animals. But human life is not only to gain knowledge, but also to apply or use it by practice. So from Bhagavad Gita, we can also find out our real identity. The knowledge of how every action creates an opposite and equal reaction and how we will do our actions are described by Lord Krishna in the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is Karma Yoga. What is the purpose and the transcendental nature of his appearance in the world was described in the fourth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is transcendental knowledge. We are also informed how to perform one's action, so their spiritual activities can enable a person to react the spiritual abode. Here we come to know about the right consciousness of Bhakti Yoga and how to take action in consciousness so you are not be able to controlled by the outside world. This gives us the way to focus on the nature and self-sufficient happiness within us, which will make us more energetic when we are taking actions. The chapter of Sankhya Yoga gives us the way how to conquer the mind to attain natural inner happiness beyond the sense and become established in self-reflection. Along with this, how to practice yoga and meditation so that we can eventually service the spiritual dimension all around us, which we are a part. The instructions on how to know God and how to see that everything reveals and depends on God, with which how to recognize the power of God in all the powerful aspects of nature is also referred in the Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna told that the spiritual knowledge is the king of all knowledge, the most confidential of all knowledge, the most secret of all secrets. With this, Lord Krishna has also explained us how each and everything work under him and how he is impartial to all. There are thousands of things which can be learned from Bhagavad Gita, but these are some of the very essential and useful which you will get when you will read it. These teachings were not only applied in India but also used across the world. So if you like this video, please hit on the like button and share it with your friends and families. You can go and write in the comments below that you want next video in which topic or book. Please subscribe this channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you will never miss any knowledgeable video.